Welcome to Cognitive Casanova. I'm Ricardo Casanova, and today I want to talk about AI tokens. Everyone is bragging about their LLMs, bigger, more compute, faster, slower in some cases. But realistically, we're drowning in data, but we're starving for wisdom. The token crisis, it's not a capacity crisis. It's a quality crisis, and it's closely tied to model collapse, which I'll cover in another video. But let's talk about why AI is getting louder, but not smarter. The story is very simple. AI tokens are getting expensive, and usage is skyrocketing. Goldman Sachs projects agents will consume 24 times more by 2030. That's crazy. Sam Altman said OpenAI's top token user burns around 100 billion tokens a month. And let me give you some context. The entire English Wikipedia is 4.5 billion words. This one user consumes 17 full Wikipedias every month. That's a rough estimate, but you understand the scale. At GPT-4 pricing, that's $1.5 million. Anyone that's been around the data center and telco space understands that usage doesn't go down. It grows exponentially. So this may sound like an infrastructure story, but I don't think it is. The point is this. The real token waste comes from failure recovery. Every hallucination costs tokens. Every vague answer you need clarification on costs tokens. Every broken workflow costs tokens. Failed tool calls, irrelevant retrieval. All of these retry loops cost tokens and therefore money. Even the polite thank you at the end of a chat, it's tiny, but it equals tens of millions of dollars per month in costs to the LLMs. The expensive phrase, though, is try again. If you're an executive of any sort in any industry, here's what you need to be aware of. If a company is deploying AI, the board should not only ask what the token bill is, but why it is what it is. Why is it that high? Because it's going to grow. And understanding the reasons beyond it is really important. So a high token count may mean that usage is growing, which is great, but it may also mean that the system is sloppy, bad retrieval, weak data. The agents are looping because they can't finish the task properly the first time. That's a quality problem with a cost label on it. For go-to-market teams, this matters because buyers are going to start asking harder questions. Does the system actually reduce work, or does it create expensive supervision? Does it answer cleanly, or does it need a human babysitter? Does it save time, or does it turn every task into a negotiation? The metric that I would track is retry rate. If users keep asking the model to fix itself, the product is not cheap just because inference is cheaper. It's expensive because the quality is bad. I wrote an article about this that explains it in detail, and you'll see it in the comments. But here's my final take. AI cost control starts with fewer retries, cleaner data, and systems that people can trust. Full article linked in the comments. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know your thoughts.